What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have an update from Saucony, the Kinvara PRO. The Kinvara PRO is an upbeat addition to the Kinvara 14. This shoe is a neutral daily trainer shoe that offers more efficiency underfoot and a better performance. See what I did there? Now, before we get into the review, let's go over some introductory things, starting with the price point. So this shoe has a price tag of $180, which over against the Kinvara 14, we have an increase in about $60. The Kinvara 14 was $120. This shoe is $180. Now, regarding the specs on this shoe, for a men's size 10.5, we have 10.6 ounces or 300 grams. Regarding the drop on the shoe, we have 42 millimeters in the heel, 34 millimeters in the forefoot, giving us that 8 millimeter heel to toe drop. Now, diving into the review of the shoe, let's talk about the tongue. So this tongue is a semi-gusseted tongue. I'm going to get pretty close so you can see it here. It is moderately thick. So check this out right here. It's decently thick. Somewhat breathable, but it is a semi-gusseted tongue. See if you can see all the way in there. There we go. Get a good little feel there. We don't have a lace lock on the top of the shoe, so the tongue can fall completely down there. There's nothing to actually lock onto the laces to keep the tongue up. But overall, I mean, it's not really breathable. It does provide a decent amount of cushion on top of your foot, but overall it's a normal tongue, just a little bit more plush than normal, and I guess you would expect that for a daily trainer shoe. Let's flip it on back to the heel counter on the Kinvara PRO. I want you to see something right here. So looking at it from this angle, you can see it has kind of like this V shape here, and you'll see that it is a little bit narrow here, and then it kind of a little bit of heel Achilles tendon hugging right here, not too much, but also there is a good bit of padding on the back. I was pretty impressed. No rubbing, no heel slipping, nothing like that. I mean, it felt really good. I mean, overall, if you look on the inside right here, you do have a little bit of increases in cushion there, good little support. But overall, I mean, it is just a basic, normal heel counter. Nothing too spectacular about it. You do have on the back side, you have a pull tab, you can see, and then look right here, you have two seams. You have a dual seam support for the heel, so it is very secure right here. If you look at the upper part, it will fold down, but right here, very supportive. Good heel collar on this shoe. Let's move on to the upper on the Kinvara PRO, and what you will see here, you have an engineered mesh material. I'm gonna stick my hand in here so you can kind of see just how pliable it is. It is somewhat breathable. If you are looking forward to the same type of upper on the Kinvara 14, you're not gonna get that on this shoe. The shoe is nowhere near as breathable, nowhere near as pliable, and yet it is way more durable than the Kinvara 14. I did enjoy that about this shoe. It was foot fitting. It was perfectly fitted on my foot, if that makes sense. But I do like it, very supportive, very durable. I did have some runs pretty hot, and my foot got hot a little bit, but not too much. Overall, for daily trainer shoe, this is a good upper. Moving on down to the midsole on the Kinvara PRO. So what makes this shoe pro? I would say it is the quad stack that we have going on here. So I feel like that they have taken the Endorphin Pro, the Endorphin Speed 3, and the Kinvara 14, and they mashed it together, and they had this baby of a shoe, and that is the Kinvara PRO. So this shoe has a really cool quad stack, I call it. I don't know if that's the right nomenclature, but I call it a quad stack of, we have four four little things here. You have a sock liner on top. It's the Power Run Plus sock liner. You have the Power Run PB. And under that, you have the 3/4 length carbon fiber plate to increase the speed roll technology in the shoe and the propulsion. And then on the very bottom, you have the Power Run foam. So that quad stack right there. So I'm going to show you the Power Run Plus sock liner right here. As you can see, here it is. Looks just kind of like a little insole. However, it is more firm than a memory foam pillow, and yet super comfortable, very responsive, makes for a good ride on your feet. Next under that, put this back in here. Next under that, we have the Power Run PB foam. Everybody knows about the Power Run PB. It is the bread and butter of Saucony. And then under the Power Run PB foam, you have this 3/4 length carbon fiber plate right there. And that is to facilitate a gently rolling forward sensation in your runs, similar to a lot of the Hoka or early stage Meta Rocker, etc., things like that. I noticed that as I put it on, it definitely facilitated the roll forward and really increased efficiency in my stride. Now, Saucony does say that this combined together does increase the efficiency of your energy return by 90%. That's a big offer, and I will take that because I need all the increase I can get. So let's look at the outsole on this shoe. You'll see here very clearly there is no rubberized outsole. It is just Power Run foam here, and you see we have a big gap right here where we have the carbon fiber plate there for the speed roll technology, and that's kind of what you have. It is bare bones on the outsole. You do have these like little waves here, if you can see that, and I think those waves will increase the stability and the traction on the shoe as if you had a rubberized outsole, but I don't believe it's going to deter the wear down on this outsole. My concern is this shoe being a daily trainer shoe as they're advertising, and if I'm going to be running in it every day and I'm going to be doing lots of runs, I mean, I feel like the rubberized outsole would be necessary if we're going to try to increase the longevity of the shoe, that we could push 400 or 500 miles in it. But without it, I don't think that we'll be able to do that. I don't know. Maybe the shoe will prove me wrong. I hope it does. Overall, the Kinvara Pro was a very good update. I thoroughly enjoyed every run that I took, and I was rather impressed. Like I said before, it reminded me if the Pro, the Speed 3, and the Kinvara all had this like concoction together and we had this shoe, this is it. And I really enjoyed it. When I picked up the pace, I was able to easily. When I slowed down, it felt comfortable. It was a good shoe. Is it worth $180? That's a question that you will have to decide. I really like this shoe. It was a very good update, and I look forward to keeping it in my rotation. Guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. I hope you found the content helpful on the Kinvara Pro. If you would do me a big favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, comment down below. I want to hear from you. What's your thoughts on the Kinvara Pro? Do you like it? Did Saucony waste their time? Or should they just update the Endorphin Speed 3? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, guys, aim high.